Anything is possible. It started with a dream. Our passion made a difference and built a family. We've grown strong together. You know, it's all.
I think I've got it worked out. I'm trying something really different here, so bear with me, and hopefully we will be able to do a bit of live crafting here, and we'll see how we go. There it is. Okay. Hey, we can see you and hear you, but only for a few seconds, and screen goes black with your name. Okay, I think hopefully you can see me now and you can see that everything's working. Okay. Okay, there is a delay, so maybe I think I've got it all sorted now. So hopefully it's all sorted and everything's good. That's better. Okay, so what I wanted to do was jump on this afternoon and have a bit of live crafting with you. So I know that this is going on my personal Facebook, but I'm trying something. I was trying to get it to go onto my business page, and I couldn't quite get it to go onto the business page. So anyway, we're going to jump in with all of the coronavirus happening, and we've all got to stay inside. What I thought I would do is entertain you a little bit this afternoon with some of my live crafting. So if this is the first time you've seen me, my name's Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I'm using a different program this afternoon, and that's why it's a little bit trying to work out what's going on. I'm using a Zoom program, and I'm going live on Facebook with my Zoom program. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to see if this was any better for streaming to Facebook Live, and being able to get a better picture and being able to see the crafting a little bit clearer than what Facebook Live normally is. So if this is the first time, as I said, I'm going to be making some handmade cards this afternoon. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm in the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. Anything that I'm using today, any of the products that I'm using, any of the paper that I'm using, the inks, anything that I'm using can be purchased through my online store. So this may be your first time that you've actually watched some live crafting happening, but you may enjoy it, and it may be something that you might want to delve into. And if that's the case, please feel free to message me or to contact me. My phone number is 0421 725015. If you want to write that down again, if you want to grab a pen, or you can jump onto my website, which is www.donnagray.stampinup.net, and you can purchase any of the products that I have available at the moment. So what I'm going to do is, bear with me, I'm going to flip the camera forward, so it's going to be a little bit crazy here at the moment. And I'm going to flip the camera forward, and we're going to get to crafting. All right. So that's looking quite good. We'll zoom in a little bit. So what I thought I would do today is to get into some of these products. These products are actually in our mini catalogue, so except for this one. So the Timeless Tulips and the Under My Umbrella are two bundles that we can purchase through my online store at the moment. But the Thoughtful Blooms is a bundle that you can get when you purchase $90 through my online store. You can get this one for free, the stamp set. When you purchase $180, you can get the punch. So together you would have to purchase $270 to get the whole lot. But anyway, that's just something. They're available until the 31st of March. So what I'm saying is, if it's been on your wish list, or you've got one or you haven't got the other, now is probably the time to really make the decision of whether you wanted to purchase them and place that order. Okay, so I'm zoomed in a little bit, and I'm just checking out my screen here. It looks totally different to what I'm seeing on the screen. I'm seeing none of my mess, and you're seeing all of my mess. So I'm hoping, let's zoom it in a little bit further and let's see how we go with that. So hopefully that's going to get rid of my mess. So also what I wanted to show you this afternoon was that these punches have a coordination product Oh, yes, you got the punch and not the stamp set. Okay, so it has some coordination product here, and it's actually what they call Pleased as Punch. So we've got the tulips, we've got the little flowers, we've got the umbrellas, and we also had the hearts, but I've used the majority of the hearts here. Anyway, so what I thought I would do is make a couple of quick cards using the Pleased as Punch paper. Not so much the stamp sets, because we won't actually really need to use the stamp sets when you're using the punch, but we will need probably some of the sentiments and things out of the stamp sets anyway. So the first one I'm going to do is Under My Umbrella. So I'm going to make a cute card using the Under My Umbrella bundle. So I thought what I might start with is the gorgeous grape cardstock. So my cardstock is cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 3/4 inches, and I'm going to fold that in half, and that is going to give me a card front size of 4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. Okay, and now we also have some other celebration items as well, so I thought I would incorporate this into the card. We have some gorgeous vellum paper, vellum cardstock, so I thought I would actually incorporate that into the card. I also thought I would try some of the designer series paper, but maybe the reverse side of some of the designer series paper, so I'm not actually quite sure. We might even just use that gorgeous stripe, which is quite nice. Yeah, I think that's going to look all right. All right, so I think what I might do to start off with is I might cut this at 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. So we get a layer like that. We're going to have the stripes going sideways. So by 3 1/2. Just like that. All right. So that looks quite nice there like that. I'm thinking I would like some of this pink in behind here, the Blushing Bride, I think, as a layer in behind. So I'll cut that at 5 1/2 inches by 3 3/4. So we'll do 3 3/4 that way, by 5 1/2 inches that way. So I just want to show you how quick and easy we can make a card using some of the designer series paper and very minimal stamping. So this is quick and easy crafting. Now, if you are brand new to crafting, this is the first time that you have seen someone crafting and doing handmade cards, please tell me in the comments. Please comment below in the comments and let me know if this is the first time you've watched me. So I'm just going to, with some liquid Tombow, I'm going to glue that designer series paper, and you could even use that side as well. It's quite pretty. So I'm just going to use that designer series paper and glue it onto my Blushing Bride cardstock. And the reason that I'm using the liquid Tombow is because it gives me wiggle room. So it allows me to be able to move it around and get that border really, really nice all the way around. So you'll notice that I cut that border 1/4 inch larger than the designer series paper. So the designer series paper was cut at 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. This one's cut at 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, so that's how you get that really nice border all the way around. So I think now what I want to do is, with the vellum, I think I want to make a super cute little rectangle as well, but I want to go a bit smaller than, I want to go, I think 3 inches. We'll do 3 inches by 4 3/4. I think will give us a nice little rectangle to go on the front there. So just like that. All right. So now what I want to do is, we've got this gorgeous umbrella stamp set, and we also, in the designer series paper, Sorry, I'm just going to find the bit with the umbrellas. Okay, so we also have this piece here with all the umbrellas. So we can choose an umbrella to go on here. I think I want to actually choose like the purple one. So actually there's a great purple one. I'm wondering whether. Okay, so I need to just trim that off so I can actually grab that purple one there. So I'm just going to trim that so I've got a bit of room to hold on to it. Okay, and then we're going to use the punch. We're just going to punch out that cute umbrella. All right, so we're going to line it up in our punch. And you can see that the punch punches it out really, really nicely. So we've got that cute umbrella lined up and punch it out. So we've got a super cute umbrella there. All right. And I did actually see a friend of mine that created a gorgeous card. I'm going to see if I can punch out. Let's see if I'm clever enough to punch out this cute little, I need to cut a little bit off, this little handle of the umbrella. And that will save us having to stamp that as well. Let's see if we can do that. No, I still need to cut more off, or can I get it in there? Oh, I can just get it in there. All right, so I'm going to punch that one out as well, and we will have the umbrella for the handle as well. Okay, so we've got a cute little umbrella, and we've got the little handle for the umbrella as well. So that's just out of the designer series paper. So that's how easy it is to be able to use the designer series paper to decorate and have an accent on your card. I also want to use these cute little rain boots, are really cute, and they've got some gorgeous flowers that go with it as well. So I think I might actually just, maybe with a round circle, let me see what round circle punch I have. Maybe that one there. Oh, hopefully nothing's going to fall down here. Okay, so I think I'm going to just with a 2-inch punch, I'm going to grab some Whisper White and just punch out a 2-inch circle. And let's hope that that's going to be big enough to stamp my little boots and colour the boots in. Okay, so I'm going to grab the boot stamp, which is there. I'm going to mount it onto a block, and I'm going to stamp the cute little boots just down on this Whisper White circle. So I'm just going to stamp them down just like that. And that's using our Smoky Slate ink. And then I'm going to grab some of the flowers, and I'm going to stamp some of the flowers on the top. Just going to see what that looks like. That could be super cute. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do the other flowers, these ones? I think I'm going to use these ones. No, these ones. These ones were cute. Just like that. All right, so it's going to look like the flowers are coming out of the boots. All right, so I'm going to grab a block and stamp them on top of the flowers. And I think what I want to do is I actually want to mask this off a little bit so that I don't actually stamp it on the top of the boot, so that it looks like they're definitely pushed down into the boots. So what I'm actually going to do is just mask off where that's going to, I think just on the top of the boots like that. It won't matter that it gets that little bit, but I'm going to mask it off so that it doesn't stamp down over the top of the boots. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I take that off. You see how it looks like they're just coming out of the boots? All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my blender pen, because this is what my friend did, and I thought it was fantastic to, oh, I think I've lost, oh no, there's my umbrella bit. Okay, I'm going to put them up there so I don't lose them. All right, so now what she did was she used some of her colouring pencils, which are watercolour pencils. I'm going to grab them out There's something that I don't actually use very often, so I think it's going to be a great idea that I use some of these pencils and see how we go. All right, so I've got Gorgeous Grape, I've got Flirty Flamingo, and I've got Granny Apple Green in the watercolor pencils. I'm just going to grab a piece of white cardstock just to put some of the color on with my watercolor pencils, and then I'll use my blender pen to color. So who's crafting? Who's out there that's watching? Who's been crafting, seeing we're stuck in our houses and can't go very many places? Who out there has been crafting away and having a lovely time, being able to be in and crafting? So I've put the watercolor pencil here on the paper, and I'm going to pick that up and then color that flower with the blender pen. So can you see that? You're picking up your watercolor, the color off your cardstock there, and just coloring in your flower. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is just the centers of those flowers I'll color in. I'll put a center in that one. It didn't really have a center, but I'm going to add one to it. Okay, so just like that. And then I'm going to scribble off to clean my blender pen. And then I'm going to go in with my Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to scribble some Flirty Flamingo onto my cardstock. You've been crafting loads of fun. Yes, it is fun. Hey, Gloria, how are you? Hey, Sue, Cheryl, Joe. Hey, Joe Whedon, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to now pick up the Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to colour the smaller flowers with the Flirty Flamingo. I'm now trying to get Zoom working for me to be able to do some live streaming, and it's looking like it's a lot clearer through Zoom. I used to use a program called Switcher, and it was a fantastic program, but the actual video itself was very fuzzy. So let me know whether you think that it looks quite clear, what I'm doing here. And I can actually zoom in a little more so you can see that colouring up close. So then I'm going to, with the Granny Apple Green, just going to scribble some Granny Apple Green. Now, one thing that with the blender pens, you need to not, with all of the fabulous videos posting, it has inspired you to craft all the time, Samantha. That is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to pick up some of the Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to do the leaves with our Granny Apple Green. Now, I had a beautiful colour that I used this morning, and I think I'm going to use it on these boots to colour the boots, because it was absolutely stunning. One of the things I was going to say is better that since I've zoomed in, is not to go over too much with your blender pens, because the white cardstock will peel. So if you're going to do a fair bit of blending with your blender pens, I suggest probably using either our shimmery white cardstock or maybe our thick Whisper White, to make sure that you don't get any pilling happening. But you just got to be careful with how much colouring you do with your blender pens. I'm just going to turn that over now to get a bit more colour area. So I'm now going to pop the Bermuda Bay down, and I'm going to colour the little boots with Bermuda Bay. So I'm going to pick up some of that, and I'm going to colour at the top. And I want to probably have more intense colour in the middle here on the boots. And then fill in the rest with a lighter colour. If you need to, and see there, you can see it's pilling a little bit. So just be careful not to keep going over too much of what you've done. But we've got some really cute looking rain boots here. And as I said, just be careful not to do too much colouring in the one spot. Okay, so we've got some pretty cute little rain boots there. Oh, and I had some Granny Apple Green still left in there. But that's okay. They look pretty cute. All right. So now what I want to do is, hey, Rhonda, how you going? You've been sheltering for 26 days, Sharon. Lots of Easter and birthday cards, yes. And you know what? We can make the best of this time and get some crafting underway. And my suggestion is craft and send some of your crafting out to people. So now I need to find a blue. Where am I going to find a blue? Maybe there's a blue in here. I want to put a little bit of blue. Actually, no, I could even do the grey. Would be good. Just so that the boots are a little bit grounded on the ground. And my friend Lisa Marie showed me this trick, and I think I'm going to colour a little bit under there. So this is giving a little bit of grounding there, and then go through with my blender pen. Yeah, that's good. And blend that out. Okay. So it looks like the boots are actually like sitting on the ground. Okay. So that's about it with my watercolouring. Now I'm going to pop this together. So we've got a 2-inch punch. Maybe I could use my Starburst punch and punch a really cute, ooh, what have I got inside me here? A cute, maybe silver, just to make this pretty. So with my Starburst punch, I think this should work with the 2-inch punch. Yes, it will. All right, so now it's time to decorate this card a little bit. Just wondering what ribbon I would have. Actually, none very much that will go with that, so that's all right. We'll just go with the flow. All right, so I want to pop that up on dimensionals. Okay. So don't be scared to say hello. If you're out there and this is the first time you've watched me, don't be scared to say hello and have a chat with me, because I love people chatting with me. If you've been someone that's been hanging in the backgrounds and never been game to say hello, jump on and say hello and tell me it's the first time that you've seen me crafting, or the first time that you have commented. Because I would love to hear from you, because I love knowing how far my videos get and what people are up to. Okay, so I think I'm going to do that and that. And I think I'm going to pop that up, I think, with the umbrella. Can be popped up. That's looking quite cute. All right. First time for you, Renee. Well, welcome, Renee, and thank you. Whereabouts are you from, Renee? Hey, Michelle, how you going? Hey, Joanne. Hey, Sonia, how are you? First time you've watched me live, Sue. Well, that's awesome. All right, so I'm going to start gluing these together. And I really need to get another glue, because this poor glue is like just about finished. You're from Newcastle, Renee. Well, welcome. So are you a crafter, Renee? Have you done crafting before, or are you a demonstrator? Okay, so I'm going to pop my vellum. Hey, Kelly, how are you? I watched your live this morning. Lovely to see you on my live. I'm just trying to do Zoom here, Kelly, so I'm trying something new. I've got myself out of my comfort zone and I'm live streaming through Zoom, and it seems to be a lot clearer video. So I'm having a little bit of fun. So I'm just going to pop on some glue dots just in the corner of my vellum. Now, this vellum is actually, it's one of the free items. You can earn it free with a $90 order. And that offer is only available until the end of March. So we have 3 more days, people. So we need to get in and place those orders to earn these free items. So I'm just going to place that down crooked like that, but that's okay because I'm just going with the flow. Now this here, we're going to glue down with our liquid Tombow. 12:30, Kelly, you need to get to bed. I was thinking it should be awfully late there for you. Okay, and then I'm going to pop up this cute little umbrella. I'm going to pop it up onto dimensionals as well. I know, Kelly, it's fun. I did a live on YouTube with the Zoom, and I'm now doing a live here on Facebook. And I stopped using my Switcher program because it was really, streaming to Facebook was really, really hard. It just didn't give me a really good clear video, but this is giving me quite a clear video. So I'm quite happy. I'm hoping it works. Fingers crossed. I'm going to keep going and hope it works. All right. So I'm actually going to, with a glue dot, I'm just going to glue my little umbrella handle onto the cute umbrella. All right, and I'm then going to pop that up, and it's going to sit and rest on this where the boots are that I've popped up, and I will just pop a little dab of glue underneath that umbrella and pop it in. So that's looking pretty cute, I must say. So now I think what I'll do is, out of the stamp set, what can I say? It's your day. Sounds cute. So I'll grab a little scrap piece of my Whisper White here. And I'll do It's Your Day. Yeah, it does look great quality, doesn't it, Kelly? That's what I'm thinking. So you're seeing some of the people that watch you, Kelly, are watching me. I think they all like to share it around with us a bit. Okay, so I'm going to do that, I think, with my Gorgeous Grape. To keep the colour happening, I'm going to go with It's Your Day. I just wanted something bright and cheerful. Okay, so I'm going to It's Your Day. I'm going to stamp that in our Gorgeous Grape, but I'm then going to use our classic label punch. Now, if you haven't got the classic label punch, this is a staple in my craft room. I use it so much, and I find it really, really handy for these cute little sentiments to be able to cut it out. Saves you having to try and cut it straight, and it's just easy to use. So it's called the Classic Label Punch. It's available in our annual catalogue. You can find it towards the back. So I think I'm actually just going to pop that on a dimensional this end. And of course, I don't have my mini dimensionals on my desk. So I will just use a bit of the edge of my dimensional so it's narrow enough to be able to go on there. And I'll pop a little bit of the liquid glue on the other end. Honestly, this is Lisa Marie's. I'm casing from Lisa Marie Smith. She's a good friend of mine over in the US, and she made a card similar to this today, and I loved it so much that I thought I'm going to make one too. So It's Your Day, just like that. And then I think to finish it off, we need a bit of bling. Everybody needs a bit of bling. We need a bit of sparkle in our life. So I'm just going to grab some of my cute little rhinestones, and with my Take Your Pick tool, which is a fantastic tool that is another staple in my craft room. Okay, so we're just going to pop a couple of those gorgeous rhinestones around. And I think I'll go a little bit crazy and pop a few more, because after all, we need to brighten up our day a little bit. So we might just pop, I might just pop one on there too. Okay, so It's Your Day. Now, isn't that a super cute, quick, easy card? Now, as I said, for all levels of crafters, for beginners, you can quite easily make a card just like this. All right. So, and I've just realized that my card is like way out of the screen there. This is so hard because I'm trying to see where it should be. All right. So there's one quick card. Okay. So that was the under my umbrella. I'll zoom it back out. Actually, that's why we can't see things. We need to zoom back out. And you'll see my mess up there, but that's okay. So that's using the Under My Umbrella, and it has the matching punch. So it's available. And when you purchase the bundles, you save 10%. So it's a great time to purchase. And as I said, when you purchase $90, you will get a free item. So you could probably choose your vellum as the free item, or you can purchase the coordination paper as well. So, all right, let's move on to the next card. So I think I'm going to make a really cute card using the tulip bundle and the tulip stamp set and the gorgeous tulip paper, which is here. So I'm going to, what am I going to do? What color am I going to do? Do I have any balmy blue here? Not really. I will do, you know what? I'm going to go with the Blushing Bride. All right. So once again, my card base is cut at 5 3/4 inches by 8 inches. When I fold it in half, it gives me a card front size of 4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. All right. Now we can bring the tulip punch in here and we can punch out some of these tulips. So I'm thinking I definitely want to punch out the cute pink tulip. And what you will see is, believe it or not, it cuts out a leaf, because the opposite side of this paper is that gorgeous green color. So it cuts out a leaf for us anyway. Then the issue that I had was, I was like, well, that's great. It cuts out a leaf. But then when I wanted to put the 2 leaves on, it was the wrong way around. But see, if you turn that paper over, you will get it the right way. So I can get that to go. Let me see. Did I do it right? That. And no, did I not do it right? I thought I had this down pat. I thought I had it all worked out. Someone help me here. I seen someone do it the other day and I was like, that is perfect. It punches out that one, but I want that one to go the same way, which it does go that way. Ah, all right. So anyway, I'm Lord knows what I'm doing here. That was supposed to go. Oh, I know what I did. Yeah. Okay. Let me punch out this leaf here, everyone. Okay. Now have I got it right? Oh, dear. Well, it goes all right like that, but I mean, like, one side's got green and one side has it. Yes, I know. Well, Kelly, how do I do it? What am I doing wrong? I punch it from the green side. Do I punch both from the green side? I thought I had it worked out. I've got one that's working. Punch it from the green side. Let's try. Ah, here we go. Oh, dear. Don't take any lessons from me, because Lord knows what I'm doing. Punched it from the green side. There you go. Yes. Okay, I got it. Okay. Well, that's what I wanted to do. But anyway, I got it. I finally got it. Can we cope with doing that once more? Lord knows. Okay. But if I punch it from the green side, if I punch 2 from the green side, is it going to work? I want to use that yellow before I use up all this paper. Oh, this is so funny. Anyway, we will soon see. I want to use that yellow tulip. I want to use both of those yellow tulips. So I'm going to just cut them out for a start. I want to use that yellow tulip And I'm probably going to need a sticky note for that. Got an old sticky note here that I can use. So this is a trick too, if you haven't seen this before, using a sticky note just to lengthen the piece of cardstock that you're trying to cut or the piece of designer series paper you're trying to cut so that we can get that cut out like that. Now, okay, so we've got 2. Can we, oh, we might do this one and that will give us 3. So I'm going to need that sticky note again, and I'm going to need to cut that end off. Okay, let's cut the end off wisely because we might be able to get a leaf out of that bit. So I'm going to try cutting leaves out of, turn the paper over and punch one from the other side. So I've got to have one punch one way and one punch the other, haven't I? Isn't that how we're supposed to do it? Lord knows. You know what? This is how we learn, isn't it, from crafting? We learn from our mistakes, but there is no mistakes in crafting, apparently. Okay, that. All right. Can we cope and can we get some leaves cut properly? All right, let's see. I'm going to cut one leaf with it up this way. I'm going to do that first. One leaf up that way. And that's going to give me one side. Then we'll turn the paper over and cut it from the green side. Can I fit one there? Can I just cut it from the green side? Yes. Okay, people, that's what we've got to do. So we have to cut, that one's cut from the green side, so we have to cut it from the colored side this time. I've got it. I think I've got it. Okay, so that was cut from the colored side. Oh my Lord. Cuts one that way from the colored side. So that was cut from the colored side. Let's cut from the green side again and let's see what we do. I'm going to run out of paper here soon. From the green side. There we go. Okay, so we have 3 anyway. And that's what we needed was 3. Yay. Yay. All right. Okay, so now what I want to do is let's use some beautiful coloured paper. What's the other coloured sides of this? We have the stripy coloured. What's the other side? We have the green. We have the stripes. What else do we have? Oh, I don't have enough of the paper left. Do I have the heart one in here? Lol, no. Okay. All right, I'm going to use the blue raindrops. We're going to use that as one of the backing parts of our card. So I'm going to grab my paper trimmer. I need 2 little Lisa's trying to help me. Lord knows, Lisa, I've got no idea what I'm up to here. But anyway, it's all good. 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. I really didn't have anything planned. I just jumped on and thought I'll use some of this paper. I've got nothing really in my brain of what I want to do, but we will go with it. Okay, there we've got that. Okay, I'm going to glue these flowers together because they're looking super cute. So I'm going to glue them together with some glue dots. I'm going to get the leaves the right way. I shouldn't have moved them, but anyway. Okay. So I'm going to glue that one on there like that. Okay. And I'm going to glue that one on there like that. Okay, so I could actually do some glue dots further up. I'll just pop a glue dot under there. That one. And That one. Good night, Kelly. Have a lovely night's sleep. You can't wait to see my projects tomorrow. I might still be here trying to work out which way to do the leaves. Lord knows. Okay. So I'm going to do glue dots on that one. And I think I'll do another one further up. So we're going to glue that one on there like that. And that one on there. I'm glad I'm not the only one that struggled with trying to work that out. And I did see it on a video and I was like, wow, okay, that's how you do it. And I thought I had it right. But then you try to do it and it just gets confusing. Okay, so we've got 2 tulips and now we'll do a third one. Okay, that. One there. And another one there. They look super cute, those tulips. All right. So the next thing that I want to do is using that green again, which is here. Oops. I think I might stamp the stems of the tulips. So where did I put the tulip stamp set after all that? Okay, lost the tulip stamp set. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to grab some Pear Pizzazz and I'm going to ink up the stem. And I'm just going to fussy cut them out because they're pretty easy to cut out. So I need 3 stems. So I'm going to cut, I'll stamp it over here so I don't use a lot of paper. 1, 2, and 3. That looks pretty good. And just with my scissors, I'm just going to fussy cut those out. Which won't take very long because they're quite easy to cut. Very easy. That. I love it when we get paper like this that we can, not that you're cheating, but you can get some quick crafting done. If you're stuck and you think, I want to get something made and I want to get it made really quickly, the Designer Series paper helps us in that respect. And as I said, if you're new to crafting, punching is great because with the punches, you don't need to have a die cutting machine. So the punches are awesome. You're able to punch your shapes out and you're able to then get a little bit of dimension on your card. So that's one good really point about having punches. Who's new to crafting that's watching? So if you're watching on there at the moment, are you brand new to crafting? If you are, there's 3 of them. Okay, so we've got 3 stems happening. And seeing I've got more of that green, I might punch a few leaves just randomly out of that green. So we've got some leaves to pop on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 green leaves to use. Hey Meg, how you going? Thanks for joining. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to have like a bunch of tulips on here. So I want to have it that it's like a bunch of beautiful tulips on the front of my card. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to glue these stems on just like so, so that we can have them all coming into a bunch at the bottom. And you'll see why in a minute. All right, so that's looking pretty cute. What do you think? All right, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue just on those. So I'm just going to spread them across a little bit. And the first one I'm going to do is that center one, because that's the main stem that we need to be on there. So just with a bit of liquid Tombow, pop it on that stem. We're just going to glue that straight down. I'm going to take it off that base. Okay, so we're just going to glue it straight down there. And then our tulip is going to sit up in the middle. Actually, I think I'm going to do the pink in the middle. All right. So the next one, I think I want to have it that it's coming out that way. So that looks quite good, but down, because we want to have it that it's going to stagger down a little bit like that. So that looks good. Okay, so we're going to glue that one on in place. You could probably use glue dots on this too, would be easy. At the moment, just drizzling the glue on makes it quite easy. You glad you found me tonight? What time is it there for you, Meg? Let me know. Whereabouts are you from? Good morning, Sandra from the Netherlands. How are you? All right, and we're going to do that one there like that. Okay, so you can see that they're crossing over here. I'm going to trim the ends off, but the reason that I've got them crossing over there, I'm going to pop a bow on there. So it's going to look like a bunch of flowers that's been pulled together in a nice arrangement with a bow on it. So I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on the back of that one. Now, the trick of getting the dimensional backings off, take your pick tool, poke it in, twist it as you pull it out, and it takes the backings off. Collects them all when you take your pick tool, which is fantastic. And we're just going to pop that one just down there like that. This one here, we're going to turn over and we're going to put some dimensionals on. Hey, Camilla, how are you? Thanks for joining. I'm going to take those backings off. And I'm going to glue that one on up there. And this one here, we'll pop some dimensionals on it. So once again, this Please As Punch Designer Series paper is a coordination product, and it's available until the 31st of March. So as far as I know, it's still available right now. So if you think that this paper, if you've got the Under My Umbrella and you've got the Tulip Punch and you've got the Heart to Heart, the Heartfelt Bundle, these are a must. I'm very, very well, Camilla, and I hope you're looking after yourself and staying safe. I'm sure you would be. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some leaves on here now just to add a little bit of greenery, but I actually want to pop some up and some down. So I'm just going to see how they look. That one there, I need it to go maybe like that. And I'm going to pop some up so that we've got like a lovely bunch with some leaves. That could probably go in there. And I could pop one up there. So, okay, so I'm actually going to glue this one down, but I'm going to leave the tip up so that it looks like, if you can imagine a bunch of flowers, the leaves all go in different directions. They rest up on other flowers and things. So I'm going to leave that one sitting up there. These two I'm just going to glue straight down with my Tombow. So one there and another one over here. Okay, like that. And then I think I want to pop these ones up on dimensionals. I think I want to pop one up here on dimensionals and maybe one coming up through there. Yeah, both on dimensionals, I think. So one just there. And this one, just coming up through there. So it's like the leaves are going everywhere. In behind there and up there. Okay. So that's looking like a cute bunch of tulips. Okay, so I'm going to trim that off. Like so. I feel like I need to back that with something. I really can't just put designer series paper straight on there. And that one's not quite the right color. Let's try, I'm going to maybe just do white, Whisper White, maybe. Here's some Whisper White and my trimmer. So I'm just going to pop some white in behind because I just feel like it's just too, I'm going to cut it 1/8 of an inch larger than my designer series paper. So it's cutting it at, what did I just do then? 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. There. Let me see if I've got my measurements right. And I might use that for the centimetre. Did I get it right? Yes, I did. Okay, so see how that just makes a little bit of difference having that white as a backing. So I'm then going to grab my Tombow. I'm going to grab a new one because that's driving me insane. That one. And I'm going to, that's better. I'm going to layer that up onto my Whisper White piece. Okay, just like that. All right. And then I'm going to pop that up on the front of my card because I like dimension. Okay. So please feel free to share my video. If you share my video on Facebook, it helps reach more people. And that helps me because you never know who on your friends list might want to watch some crafting. Okay, so I'm just going to take the backings off all those. And I'm going to line that up on to the front of the card. So that's a Blushing Bride base. Okay, now we need to find some gorgeous ribbon to tie on the front here. And I'm thinking I might just do this beautiful silver metallic edge ribbon, which is something that I use consistently. So I'm going to tie a bow and then that's going to look like a beautiful bunch of flowers and it's got some ink on it. So we'll trim that bit off. Go again. So as you can see, I haven't even done any stamping here. This is just cutting out of the designer series paper. And that's going to look super cute. So we will cut that. Probably need it to be a smaller bow. So I'm just going to rearrange that and make it a little bit smaller and cut the tails off. That looks cute. Cut the tails off. Like that. All right, we'll put some double-sided tape on there to hold my bow in place. And I'm thinking I've got a sentiment. What have we got in the stamp set? Get well soon. No, I don't really want to get well soon. Happy birthday. Happy Easter. Happy spring. Happy everything. That sounds cute. So we could do that. Okay, so I just want to pop that little bow on there. And then I've got this bit here that we cut off. So we might be able to, let's see if that will fit nicely on there. So what color do you think I need to stamp my sentiment with? So we've got Blushing Bride, maybe the blue. Do we think the blue, the balmy blue? Or do we think, what color? Type into the comments and tell me what color you think. Balmy blue, I could get out balmy blue, or I could use Blushing Bride, or I could even use Calypso Coral, because that one there's Calypso Coral. So what color do you think as far as the sentiment? Calypso, Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral. We'll see what the votes are. Type it into the comments. We'll see what the votes are, and we'll go with whatever is the most popular out of the voting. And I think I'm going to use some pearls on the front of this one. Can't see any comments. I know that there's a delay on Facebook, so I'm just going to clean up my desk a little bit while I'm waiting. Blue, Camilla says blue. Any others? So Balmy Blue, Calypso Coral. Okay, and Calypso Coral too for Calypso Coral. Any more? So far it's Calypso Coral's winning. Oh, we've got 2 each, blue. We've got 3 for blue. Any more? Calypso Coral. Calypso Coral, more for Calypso Coral now. Calypso Coral. Balmy Blue. Okay, all right. Calypso Coral. Okay, I was thinking the next one's going to be it. And the next one was Calypso Coral. So that's what we're doing, people. Calypso Coral is it. All right. Let's ink that up. And let's bring that in and stamp on that. Just like that. Okay. I'm thinking we could sit that down in there. I think I want to use my triple banner punch and banner the ends. Okay, so I'm going to banner that end. Whoa, I really bannered that end. And do I want to banner that end as well, or do I want to just leave it like that? I'm thinking I like it just like that. What do you think? Oh, okay. So Camilla said that she has a hard time reading reds and things. I know. I can agree with you there, Camilla, because I have a similar problem as well. Will that fit in there? I should have put this on before I put my bow on. Will that fit in there? No, I'm going to pop it up. Okay, I'm going to pop it up over there, and I think that's going to look quite cute. All right, so dimensionals for there. And I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on my card. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because these bits are already popped up. So I don't want to overload where it's already been popped up. So see, I can take the backings off and then I can slide it in there and sit it on there, okay? So that's only because I've already got things there. So I want to make sure that I don't have a dimensional sitting on a dimensional, if you can understand what I mean. Hey, Penny, how are you going? All right, so I'm going to slide that down in there. I'm going to get that level with that edge, and I'm going to pop it down. So that looks pretty cute, and I think I need some pearls because we need to have pearls on this. Okay, so I'm just going to randomly place some pearls around just to make it look pretty. I wish I had the raindrops. Did you see in the paper pumpkin that everyone's got? They've got little cute little raindrops, which would have been nice. Oops, that one wants to escape. Doesn't want to get picked up. Oh, we'll try another one. When all else fails, grab another one. Okay, there. And I think we'll put another one just in there. All right, and I might just stamp an insert for this one quickly, because Lord knows how long I've been on. But anyway, we may as well stamp an insert. So I'll just cut an insert because I want you to see how the stamps work, actually, because seeing we've only just been using Designer Series paper, it would be nice to see how the stamps work, maybe. All right, so we've got that. And then I'm going to, I think, seeing I've got the Blushing Bride, I'll use Pear Pizzazz for my greenery there. And I'll grab just the big tulip, I think, and some leaves. One leaf will do. All right, so I'm going to mount up my tulip. I'm going to mount up my leaf. I've got that there. Okay, so I'm going to ink up this one and stamp a stem with my Pear Pizzazz. Okay, just there like that. All right, then I'm going to do a couple of leaves. One there and one up there, looking quite cute. And then I'm going to ink up with my Blushing Bride. Okay, do we want something darker to go with the Blushing Bride so we can, no, we'll just do Blushing Bride. That's it. Okay, ink that up, and I'm going to bring in my match, my piece mat, just so that I get a really nice stamped image here for my tulip. And I'm just going to stamp that one down. Gorgeous, a beautiful tulip. All right. And I'll pop that on the inside. My glue. Hey, Claz, how you going? Thanks for joining. Okay, long time no see, girl, since hockey days. Okay, and there we have a super cute, easy card using that Please Says Punch coordination paper. And this was our other card, so I'll just zoom in on those so you can see the cards that we made today. So super quick, super easy. As I said, using Designer Series paper and quickly crafting and creating. So if you're brand new, a pack of the Please Says Punch Designer Series paper and a couple of inks, and you are good to go. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to flip back around and have a bit of a chat with you, which that there and there. So thank you very much for spending the afternoon crafting away with me and my craziness of trying to work out how to cut those leaves out. But we've all learned from my mistake. But anyway, that's the beauty of it, isn't it? So hopefully I brightened your day a little bit this afternoon, and I'll try and jump on as many times as I can throughout this isolation process or sheltering process or whatever you want to call it. I don't know whether we want to call it lockdown, but until all this craziness in the world is over and done with, I'll try and entertain you as much as I possibly can. So thank you everyone for joining. Once again, if this is the first time you've watched me, please feel free to follow my page on my business page, which is Donna Gray Independent Stamping Up Demonstrator in the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales. Everything that I've used today can be purchased through my online store. We also have celebration ending on the 31st of March. For every $90 you spend, you're going to earn a free item. For every $180 you spend, you can earn a level 2 item or 2 level 1 items. We have an awesome joining special at the moment. So if you wanted to join my Wild Heart Crafters and get a discount on your crafting products, I would love to have you as part of my team. You can call me on 0421 72 5015 if you wanted to chat and if you wanted to ask any questions. It's just a simple case of getting a special $235 worth of product. You only pay $169, but you get a little mini guillotine paper trimmer for free. You get a pack of designer series paper 6x6 and assortment, and you also get the choice of a free stamp set. So for $169, you could get yourself well equipped to start some handmade crafting. And being a part of my team, you get inspired with my team group page on Facebook. Plus, I help you every step of the way. If you need to learn, a lot of my team members were brand new crafters when they joined my team. And with the help and the inspiration of the others in my team, as well as myself, they've learnt to master the art of handmade cards crafting and are absolutely enjoying themselves and having a wonderful time. And the worst thing that can possibly happen is if you don't make your quarterly amounts, you actually just go back to being a customer again. So it's a no-brainer. If you love spending money on crafting products, or you're brand new to crafting and you want to get an awesome deal, you may only want to purchase the starter kit and not purchase again if that's the case. I know in this uncertain world that we're living in at the moment, finances, but that's totally okay. It may be something that will be enough to get you through this isolation process as well. So thank you, everyone. And if you're watching this back on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please feel free to comment if you're watching it back on YouTube, and hit the thumbs up button if you liked what I did. And until next time, everybody, have a wonderful time. Please stay safe. Big virtual hugs to everybody around the world. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for watching the replay. And everybody stay safe, and hopefully this isolation time won't be too long for us. So until next time, everybody, have a lovely weekend, and I will catch you all later. Bye for now.
Can do most anything, so just do what you love. Live it, share it, you know it's what you're dreaming of. It's what you're dreaming of. What we love, what we do makes a difference in me and you. All these years of inspiration